Okay, but you know what? Enough with basketball. I wanna talk about you. I wanna talk more about. First of all, what is your shirt? What is your shirt? What is that?
Oh, it's from the Twilight Zone.
From Twilight Zone.
Have you seen the Twilight Zone?
Have I? Hold up, wait.
Do you know episode where the guy's on the plane and there's a gremlin on the wing?
No.
No? What about the episode? There's another episode where a guy, he's like the last survivor of a nuclear holocaust or something, and because he finds himself in the inside of his workplace, and he's the only person that survives, and he's fine with that because he has time enough to read all the books he wants to. He finds a library. He read all the books he wants to. At the end of the episode, his glasses break. Have you seen?
But I thought I was an I've never seen none of this episode. Wait,
it's from like 1959.
Okay, I definitely haven't seen it. But let me ask you another question, because this is the second time you mentioned it. And I want to ask you about this. How many books do you think you read?
It varies. It varies. I try to keep a pace about one a week, but sometimes it's slower, sometimes it's faster.
So you read one book a week then?
I try, yeah. I mean, we have so much downtime as NBA players, traveling on planes and hotels and stuff.
So what's your downtime? What is things?
I just don't want to be scrolling on my phone. There's nothing wrong with having a phone. It's such a powerful tool and everything. But so many, I find that I spend so much time on social media sites.
Social media, really?
You're just scrolling. You just find yourself just scrolling through something.
Wait, okay. So
and I find when I dive into something online, it's pretty surface level. And then if I want to go further, you got to go find a book or something to go to find out a little more.
Okay, so let me ask you my other question is, which one is your favorite app? Social media wise.
My favorite app on social media?
Yeah. Like
for social media, if you asked me to pick, a few years ago, I probably would have said Instagram.
What changed?
I like posting, stuff I draw on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I feel I'm at.
By the way, I know your favorite color.
You do?
Blue.
It is blue.
Yes.
It is blue. Cerulean. Cerulean to be specific. But it is blue.
I can tell obviously I wanted to confirm, and I asked Brooke as well, but I was like, is blue his favorite color? Because I saw the shoes and then you drew, and I was like, I was debating because I wanted to get you some stuff from the store. I couldn't find nothing in blue, and then I got you the blue shirt. I was like,
I saw that.
Get you something.
Perfect. And I would say it would be X knee Twitter, but Twitter now with the algorithm, it's so hard. Even if you get it, there are times I don't tweet a lot. Okay. But there are times where I think I have a witticism to share with the world, and because of the algorithm, because I'm not on X Premium or whatever, it just does not get the recognition it deserves. It's so frustrating.
So tell me,
I don't really.
What's a tweet that didn't get the recognition it deserved?
I don't know. I don't. You kind of tweet it and you.
And how often do you tweet?
Not often. Not often because of that.
By the way, I want the listeners to know which one is your favorite app, so they know whether to DM you or text you.
I think it's Instagram right now.
Yeah,
it's
Instagram,
go get him
right
Instagram,
now, man.
Yeah,
blow his next post up. Okay, and you give him like fires, like comments fires, and put add Thanalysis underneath it. Like, hey, we came from Thanalysis. Your post.
Okay, so I think this was pretty solid. And on the old Twitter, I definitely think it would have gotten at least 5,000 likes or something. Now, nothing crazy. I'm not saying it would have went super viral, but what if instead of the midseason tournament, we just started sending players into the maze from The Running Man? It did okay. It had 800 likes and 76 retweets.
No. Can we retweet that? Can you retweet that from my account, Nick? Please retweet that. No. Thank you.
Have you seen that movie, The Running Man? Are you familiar with it?
But let me ask you another question. Now, right? I don't know if you want me to read this. I'm gonna give you to read it. So you know how these AI tools, this whole AI. So I went to I used an AI I don't know, you call it assistant, ChatGPT, or I don't know, whatever you use it. And I said, write me a short, hilarious story about Robin Lopez in the world of Harry Potter. No, true story. I have my phone it's over there. In the end of this interview, in the end, I want to show it to you. And then I can read it for the audience if they want to hear it. But bro, when I said it, I saw like 3 or 4 different versions of it, and I was crying. One version, supposedly, you become this famous wizard that is able to dunk without the wand, basically. And then in the other version of it,
me dunking would take some kind of great, incredible magic. So
yes, in the other version, they somehow discard Quidditch as a sport, and because of you come emerging, you become like the Naismith of basketball in the Wizard world. And it had like so many other, like I died laughing. But the reason I want to say, I say that because I want to tell you, I know which house you would join.
Yeah,
Ravenclaw.
I would like to be a Ravenclaw.
I'm on fire. Why?
I mean, I've always thought that, I picked Stanford. That's kind of it's a challenging school. I think Ravenclaw would be a challenging house intellectually, to be amongst that crowd. I think Gryffindor is just they're a bunch of overrated windbags. You hear Gryffindor this, Gryffindor that, and
Can we show this clip, please?
It's so often it gets caught up between Gryffindor and Slytherin, and you hear so much about them when it's obvious that this real successful wizard should be coming out of Ravenclaw.
Okay. But this might be controversial. I don't know if I can post this. It might be controversial in the wizard world. Okay, so
it can't be too controversial because they apparently, based on the play we saw, they still have Slytherin House, and Slytherin House, even after the fall of Voldemort, is still the evil wizard house. So it can't be that controversial.
Yeah, it is the books, and whoever is listening is a Harry Potter fan. It's I don't know how, but that's exactly what he said. But I want to ask you another thing. Now you said about challenging Stanford. How is Stanford challenging? Academically? Basketball-wise?
Yes, absolutely academically. And I have so much respect. I was there for 2 years. I have so much respect for all the athletes that were able to manage to balance their athletic schedule, their athletic demands, and their academic schedule, because that was difficult. That was difficult for me.
What was the most difficult part for you?
Just balancing that schedule. You would have practice, and sometimes for a quarter, it would be in the morning, and then it would be in the in the afternoon or something. But just finding that time, because at Stanford you have to be accepted academically first.
So you really got to be a really good student.
Any class you take, that's. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing, but because it challenges you.
Yeah.
But any class you take, the professor assumes, or the professor presents that course. So that should be as if that should be the primary focus of your academic career, of your Stanford career. This course should be.
Let's say, I don't know, physiology, or you're doing like negotiation mastery. They tell you hey, this should be your number one priority.
This is the most important thing. This is the most important thing you should be focusing on.
I got you. Okay.
And every class is like that.
Every class?
Yeah, every class is like that. So I admire, all those student athletes out there, because that was difficult.
Did it feel better just you being with Brooke? And did it make it easier for you?
It was nice to have Brooke there, but I love the people in my freshman dorm. I had such a wonderful freshman dorm and a wonderful freshman roommate. Nikhil was my freshman roommate. We went to Ibiza just last summer. We went to Ibiza in Paris, and he had a wedding a Stanford wedding of a friend, and in Denmark, and he invited me to come along. So I went with him through Europe for a few days. But my freshman dorm, it was incredible. It was called the Manwich because
Why?
there was girls on the first floor, on the third floor. All the boys were on the second floor, and then the girls were on the first floor.
So what it was? Oh, so it was a Manwich.
Yeah,
You guys was it in the middle?